November is being completed. Begin December. Okay, so alternate earning methods. Last day what we worked on is calculating how much you're going to earn if you work at a job, say for 6 hours, and you get paid $12 an hour. Today we're going to look at some other ways to make money, or other ways, to be paid. And the first way is to calculate earnings using piecework. So you get paid per piece of work you do instead of per hour you work. And the second is to calculate earnings using commission. And commission is the more you sell, the more you get paid. Okay, so let's look at learning intention number 1, piecework. And piecework is when you get paid per piece of work you do. So maybe you get paid for the number of, you create these little crafts and you sell them. And so you get paid for each one. Or you get paid per driveway you shovel. Or you get paid every time you vacuum the house. So you get paid per piece of work. So for example here, you're paid $30 per driveway you shovel. So there's two types of ways these questions are generally asked. How much will you make if, or how many will you have to do to buy a certain amount of things? So the first one, how much do you earn for 6 driveways? Well, again, it doesn't matter how long it takes, you're getting paid per driveway. So for 6 driveways, $30 per driveway, you're getting 6 times $30. You will get $180. And the second type of, or way these questions will be asked is, given a certain amount of money, how much work are you going to have to do? So you need $400 to buy your mom a nice gift. A very nice gift, I would say. How many driveways will it take? So how many driveways do you got to go do if you're getting 30 each? So in this, we're going to divide. You need $400, and you get $30 per driveway. When you divide these, it's 13.3, and the 3's just keep repeating. So we draw a bar over the 3 to show they're repeating. So you need 13.3 driveways. You can't do a third of the driveway. You could, but someone's going to get mad. They're not going to pay you $10 because you did a third of their driveway. They want the whole thing for 30. So you would actually need to do 14 driveways in order to earn enough to get that $400 gift. A third way we're going to ask piecework questions is to calculate how much they made per piece, if you know how many they made and how much total they earned. So, an example, a friend made $3,840 last summer mowing lawns, and your friend mowed 320 lawns. How much did she earn per lawn? So, whenever you see this word per, we're going to be dividing. And in this case, it's how much money did she earn per lawn. So it's money per divide lawns. So it's $3,840 divide by 320 lawns, money per lawns. And we're looking for the unit price, which is something we did in our first chapter. When we divide them, or another way of looking at it is how much are you getting for one lawn, and then you could do the fish technique. Your answer would be $12 because 3,840 divided by 320 is $12 per lawn. Now we're going to look at commission. So commission, you are paid a percent of your sales. So the more you sell, the more the company gives you. So an example would be you sold $5,200 in clothing and you earned 5.7% commission. How much did you earn? Well, you're looking to find out what is 5.7% of $5,200. And we worked with rates earlier in our first chapter, and there were a couple ways to do this. You can look at 5.7 out of 100, because percent is always out of 100, equals how much out of 5,200. And when we do our fish technique, 5,200 times 5.7, divide by 100, you get $296.40. The other way is the word of is like times. So 5.7, to change it to a decimal, we make it jump 2 to the left. So I get 0.057. Of means times 5,200. And that equals $296.40. So you can see you get the same answer either way. And now sometimes questions will add a little something extra to it. They'll say you earn an hourly rate plus commission. So if they also said you also worked 20 hours and you get paid $12 per hour, well, that would add $240 to your total. So they could say you make commission and they pay you an hourly wage. So even if you don't sell anything, they still pay you a little bit. So how much did you make? Well, you got your $240 for your pay, and then you got a bonus of $296.40 for selling a bunch. So your total, if you added these together, $296.40 plus $240 would be $536.40. Our last example for today will be looking at calculating a commission rate. So if you want to know how much of a rate you're making, what percent, then this will be how you look at it. So an example, you earned $325 commission. That's how much they paid you. And you made $6,500 in sales. What is your commission rate? So rate, think of rate as always as a percent. A rate is how much of one thing out of another. The example on a test would be how many you got correct, divide by the total. Okay? Or in tax, it's how much was the tax amount, divide by the total amount to get how much the tax or the GST is. In this case, rate, how much did you earn, divide by the total. So $325 divide by the total $6,500 equals how much out of 100%? And you could do your fish technique, or you could do 325 divide by 6,500, and you get your answer in a decimal form. Now, how do you change decimal to percent? Times it by 100, or 2 jumps to the right is 5%. And if you had done your fish technique here, 5%. So that means you're getting 5% commission. For every $100 this person sells, you get $5 of it. The company gets the rest. Your assignment for today is to do every question up to page 96. So in your book, you should be up to and completed page 96. Good luck.